everyone, welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to grill some oysters on the barbecue and make 3 simple sauces to top them with. Let's get started. First, we're going to start off with a spicy kicker. I'm going to add about a teaspoon of diced red jalapenos, a teaspoon of diced serrano peppers, about half a teaspoon of lemongrass, squeeze in some lemon, a teaspoon of honey powder or sugar, whichever you have, 2 teaspoons of soy sauce, a tablespoon of vinegar, and about a teaspoon of garlic. Let's give that a nice little mix. And there we have our nice and vinegary and spicy sauce for our oysters. Let's get to our next sauce. Next, we're going to do a simple sauce. Half a teaspoon of garlic, squeeze in about half of a lemon, and take out any seeds that might drop in. About a tablespoon and a half of diced parsley. I'm using Italian parsley, a dash of smoked paprika, a teaspoon of vinegar. Here is our vinegary parsley sauce for those who don't like it too spicy. Now we're going to do the Korean sauce, which is a chogochujang. Chogochujang is made from Korean red pepper paste, and it's a more liquidy, vinegary sauce. Let's get started with about a tablespoon of water, about a tablespoon and a half of red pepper paste, about half a teaspoon of honey powder, but you can use sugar, 1 to 2 teaspoons of vinegar, depending on how sour you like it. And we're going to give that a little mix. I like vinegar, so I'm going to add another teaspoon of vinegar. I'm also going to add in a half a teaspoon of minced garlic. And red pepper paste has a very thick consistency, and you'll see that our sauce is a lot more fluid now. Parsley vinaigrette, Korean chogochujang, and a spicy lemongrass vinaigrette. I'm going to just rinse off our oysters a bit. They are $13.99 for a dozen here in Hawaii. I think it's super cheap. And some of the oysters here are really big. You can see they're like the size of my hand. They're actually a lot bigger sometimes, and these are some of the smaller ones I got today. I'm gonna make sure they're fully closed. If any of them are open, you wanna toss them out because that means they are already dead and you don't wanna eat those. I'm going to rinse them so you don't have all these little flakes coming off and sand while we cook them. So let's get to rinsing. I have all the fresh oysters here sitting in water while they wait to go on the barbecue. I actually prefer my oysters raw with a little bit of lemon and Tabasco, that's it. But for those of you who don't like raw oysters or want to try them for the first time, cooking them on the barbecue is not a bad way, and they're also very delicious. I just don't have a oyster shucker, so I'm not about to shuck all these oysters. But let me show you one. I'm going to use a screwdriver and just shuck one for you. How yummy that looks inside. I'm gonna eat this one raw and cook the rest in the barbecue. We're going to place them on the hot barbecue and cook for about 10 to 15 minutes, depending on the size of your oysters. Cup side down. Now here we have our oysters off of the grill, nice and hot. Be careful. And let's get to opening them and dipping them in our sauces. We're just gonna take one of these, pry them open with the knife. And look at that. Nice and juicy inside. Enjoy your nice hot grilled oysters.